Welcome to the table together. My name is Tiffany Lewis, and I invite you to join me right here every Tuesday as we learn how to make a delicious and seasonally inspired recipe perfect for sharing around the table together. Now today we are going to make skillet chicken using chicken thighs, my personal favorite. They're so delicious, oh my goodness. And we're also going to add in some rosemary, fresh rosemary straight from my garden, some garlic that I'm just gonna flatten, and some olives. You can really use any kind of olives you want. Very, very versatile recipe. I'm using the Castelvetrano green olives. You can find these pitted. They're so fantastic. If you haven't tried them, make sure you try them. They also sell them in the deli department over there by the cheese. Sometimes those aren't pitted, so make sure you find pitted ones. It makes it that much easier. Today I'm using a Dutch oven. I absolutely love this Dutch oven. This is an 8-quart Dutch oven. It's perfect for fitting all of the chicken in one even layer. Now, make sure your pan's nice and hot. This is ripping hot. We're going to add a little bit of oil in here. Ooh, the oil is almost like shimmering. It's so hot. You see that smoke? Let me just turn it down a little bit. Jeez Louise. I got a little excited. I get a little excited when it comes to making this dish because it's so good. So what we're doing here is I'm going to season our chicken thighs with some salt. Now you want to make sure you go out nice and high when you're seasoning, because if you go too low, you're just concentrating the salt and pepper in one area. So nice and high. 1 set of tongs for your raw meat, 1 set of tongs for your cooked meat. Pretty simple to remember. I'm going for red because you know what? Red is, flip the pans here. Red is raw, right? So just make it easier on yourself. Salt both sides. Our pan is ready to go. Look at that smoke. Okay, now you're gonna hear the most incredible sound ever. You ready for it? Oh yeah. Come on, more oil. Oh yeah. This is happening. Smoke, searing, deliciousness. I wish you were here to smell this. It is so incredible. Now make sure when you're adding your chicken, you add it in a nice single layer so that they're not overcrowding the pan and that every piece of chicken has an opportunity to evenly sear. This is about a medium-high heat. We're going hot. We're gonna go until we have a beautiful dark golden brown sear, and then we'll flip it. So it'll take about 4 or 5 minutes. Now, we're only going to sear this until we have the color. We're gonna flip it over and we'll continue to cook the other side until we have some color as well. Then we'll take our chicken out, we'll reduce down the pan and all those delicious little brown bits in the bottom. Then we'll add our chicken back in, add some stock. We'll add in our olives, our garlic, and our rosemary right on top, and we'll throw it in the oven to let the chicken cook all the way through. 165 internal temperature, don't forget. All right, let's check our chicken. It's been about 4 minutes, 5 minutes. Oh, do you see that? Do you see that? Come on, get closer to your screen. Can you see this? It looks so good. Oh my goodness. Okay, so we're gonna flip it over now. We're gonna cook look at that. Oh, we're gonna cook the second side. Some of these need a little bit longer, so we'll let them go a little bit longer. You can tell that there's a lot of heat coming from that side of the pan right now. Any of those chicken thighs that aren't quite as brown as the other ones, let them go a little bit longer. It's okay. You can still take the ones that are done out before. I have my clean plate right here, so once these are ready to come out, I'll put them on my clean plate. Those are gonna go in right before they go in the oven. All right, so the chicken has been flipped. The second side is partially cooked through. Now it's time for the big reveal. Don't be afraid of your pan. Just get in here and get it. Yeah, it's hot. Yep, I burned myself, but you know what? Don't be afraid. Okay, we've taken out our chicken using our clean tongs. Now what we're gonna do, I'm actually just gonna turn it off right now because it is super hot. You can see it bubbling. There's a bunch of brown bits in the bottom of our pan. We want that. Those brown bits, that's flavor. So we're going to add our wine, turn the heat off, and carefully add your wine. Using a wooden spoon. Don't lean over the pan as that alcohol evaporates, because that will get you every time. All right, so what I'm doing right now is I'm using my wooden spoon. I'm scraping up all the bottom here, all these little bits. I'm gonna turn it right back on here to about a medium low. Now what we wanna do is we wanna reduce down our wine. That's where all that flavor is. We're really concentrating those flavors. We're also incorporating the little brown bits back into our pan so that when we return the chicken to our pan, all the flavor is still there. There is no loss. Okay, so we're almost completely deglazed the pan. The wine is au sec, almost dry. Kind of a fancy term, but you know, use it with your friends and family. They're gonna be muy impresivo. Now what we're going to do is we're going to add our chicken stock right on top. I'm turning the heat off, and I'm going to return our chicken to our pan. So just lay them back in here in a single layer. That's why I like to use a Dutch oven like this that's nice and oval in shape, because you can get them all in here in a single layer. There's no crowding, there's no fussing. You could probably fit 6 to 8 in here. It's nice. Oh gosh, you could probably, yeah, there's room for more. There's definitely room for more in here. These juices back in. Flavor. We're talking about flavor today. Lots of flavor going on. All right, our olives, we're gonna scatter our olives all around in here. Don't just pour them in, it's hot. Be careful. I care about you. Now, when you're cooking, it's really important that you go for flavor, but it's also really important that you go for presentation. You spend a lot of time putting this together, going to the store, planning out your menu, inviting your friends and family over. Take a few more seconds just to make it look gorgeous. We're going to add some rosemary right in here. Just get it all in there. Oh, yes. Yes, yes, yes. Okay. And our garlic right around here too. So basically what we're doing right now is we're braising our chicken. So you're partially, not fully covering it, but it's about halfway to 3/4 to the top of the chicken in liquid. So you're creating a nice moist environment for our chicken to cook in. And that, my friends, is how it should look. Look at that. Beautiful. You have lots of green, you have the chicken, you have the garlic. Okay, so our chicken is ready to go. Everything is nestled in. It looks delicious, it looks incredible. So I'm just gonna finish cooking the chicken through 425-degree oven. It'll probably take 5-10 minutes. The most important part here is that your chicken is cooked to an internal temperature using a meat thermometer, 165 degrees Fahrenheit. Got it? Please, please, please don't forget that. Very important. Okay. I hope you're ready. This chicken is about to go in. 425-degree oven. The chicken will continue to cook in there for only about 5-10 minutes until the thickest part of the chicken registers 165 degrees Fahrenheit when using a meat thermometer. Spend 5 minutes, so I'm going to check on our chicken and see where we're at. I have my meat thermometer here, so oops, only need 1 minute, but we'll check it and see where we're at. So meat thermometer, we're gonna go right in the thickest part of the chicken, which looks like this guy right here, and let it read 165, just how we like it. So now I'm gonna take it out and let it rest for about 5 minutes, and then it's time to eat. I just took the chicken out of the oven. It was in for about 5-10 minutes. It smells delicious. It is, oh my gosh, I'm so excited to dig in. Chicken is cooked to 165 according to my little handy digital meat thermometer. Make sure you do that. And it looks incredible. The olives have kind of shriveled a little bit. The rosemary has softened. The chicken is juicy and moist. And if you don't mind, I might just have to help myself to a plate here. But before I do that, for this recipe, make sure you visit my website, thetabletogether.com. There's also hundreds of other recipes on there, including sweets and salads and, I mean, you name it, it's on that website. So please check it out. You're gonna love it. Until next time, I hope you find more moments to gather around the table together with your family and friends. Thanks for stopping by.